Hello, welcome to a special edition today of the Evering Football Show with me, your host, Tony McSherry, where I am joined alongside Brian McSherry and Connlaoth McSherry. For today, we're going to bring you through some of the key moments of 2017 in football. And there is no better way to start the show than looking back at Real Madrid's 2017 and probably the biggest night of the year for them, which was in Cardiff in the 2017 UEFA Champions League final. A lot of people didn't expect that result. How do you think? What was your thoughts on the game then?
I thought it was a close game. Don't know how it ended up 4-1 to Madrid. Just when they went 1-1, when Man City scored that unbelievable goal, I thought that they would have a chance coming back into it, but then the best player in the world just took over Ronaldo. He's something different since he played for United. He's just went on levels. I can't believe it, but I didn't think they'd win it 4-1. Like Juventus, their back four is meant to be unbelievable, and I don't know, people said that can't even remember who it was, Bazagli or something fell out with Dybala during the game, and that's probably a reason for their second half collapse. But yeah, had to give it to Madrid. I didn't fancy them the entire term, but in the final they showed up and did the job. So yeah, it was a pretty good final to watch as well.
Yes, definitely. And the standout player from the game, Connlaoth, was of course everyone's favourite, Cristiano Ronaldo. What were your thoughts on Cristiano Ronaldo? This is sort of the game a lot of people thought where he basically secured the Ballon d'Or again.
Yeah, well, this was a Champions League final. This is for the best to show up, and Ronaldo obviously showed up, getting 2 goals and an assist, and just ripping Juventus up, and that clearly just happened, getting the Ballon d'Or for the 5th time in his career. So it's great night for Ronaldo and great year for him.
Yep, that's right. 5th Ballon d'Or for Cristiano Ronaldo now equals Lionel Messi. A lot of people didn't expect that. I suppose you look back at 2012 where Ronaldo was 4-1 down to Messi. Do you think he can win another one, Brian?
I'm not sure. This year he's really dropped off. He's not been, since Champions League final, he's kind of done nothing. I suppose it comes on the back of them winning the Euros as well, and he's probably been on at such a high. And then for him to start this season, I think it's probably the worst start this season ever when he scored
4 goals, is it?
Yeah, in the league, and then he's got, I think he scored in every Champions League
yeah,
match, so he continues to set records and that, but they haven't started season well in Madrid, so that's probably why as well. But they get 5 Ballon d'Ors is unbelievable. When it was 4-1 down Messi, and they were expecting to get another one, never mind another 4. So I don't think I want another one. I think someone else has to step up. I think Messi, he starts season so good, so he'll probably pick up this one, but I don't think he'll get another one, but he's definitely 5 will do him. He's unbelievable.
And the main man behind Real Madrid's 2017 was no other than Zinedine Zidane, a Real Madrid legend as a player, now a legend as a manager. Zinedine Zidane winning 5 trophies this year for Real Madrid and back-to-back Champions Leagues. Did you ever expect that?
No, ever since he came on the managerial scene, I thought he just got it because of his connection to Madrid, and I still believe that. But
He just
couldn't
seems to be.
believe, the first season winning double, or he definitely won 2 trophies, and then the season after this year winning all these trophies. But don't know why. I always think there's something in it. I think he's lucky to get the job, and this year's kind of proven that way because they've started terrible, and I don't know how long he'll continue in the job. So I don't think he'll even get a chance to play any knockout games in the Champions League. But fair play to him. He's won so many trophies. He's won near enough the same amount of European Cups as Ferguson. Ferguson's the greatest ever. So
That's right, the same amount as Guardiola and Mourinho as well. And of course Real Madrid as well won their first La Liga title in 5 years since 2012 under Brian's favourite Jose Mourinho. Well, used to be Connell's favourite. I don't know whether he still is now, to be fair.
Yes, he still is.
the best.
Special one. Okay. 2-0 win in the Estadio La Rosaleda, the stadium we visited in the summer.
Yeah, Malaga.
In Malaga, yep.
It was always going to happen. Real Madrid were head and shoulders above Barcelona during that last season in La Liga, and I think Isco had a really good game that night. At his home stadium where he used to play at, so just fantastic to see.
And bringing our 2017 review back to topics more closer to home, it was a very good year for Chelsea Football Club as they secured their 6th English League title and 5th in the Premier League era. So Connlaoth, for Chelsea then, 30 league wins in the 2016-17 campaign.
Yeah, that was a new record.
A new record. And it didn't start off the best too, with, remember, the 3-0 defeat to Arsenal at the
and that
Emirates.
came after getting beat at home to Liverpool 2-1. So after that game at home to Arsenal, no away to Arsenal, sorry, he changed it up. Conte, instead of doing 4-2-4, which he wanted to do in pre-season. He switched it to 3-5-2, so a much more defensive-minded system, and it did work for us because we won 13 league games in a row, and that basically started. And I think everyone knew during those 13 games we were going to win the league, because I don't think there was nothing stopping us, and especially because we didn't have any European football, we didn't have Champions League or Europa League football, so that really helped us to our advantage as well. But I think everyone knew Chelsea were going to win the league during those 13 league wins in a row.
Yep, and sort of the star man as well, and of course for Antonio Conte, he didn't have much time preparation, of course, after Euro 2016.
No, he only got I remember reading during summer, he only got I think it was 2 weeks off, and then he had to fly over to Miami during Chelsea's pre-season tour. So I mean, the man is crazy for football, and that just shows. So fair play to him for getting the head down and settling in really quickly.
Yeah, but of course a lot of people do, and Connlaoth will always tell me about it. Antonio Conte certainly brought the Premier League a sort of passion and celebration.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that there, right? But so Antonio Conte, it was good to see always him and Jurgen Klopp on the touchline together, always giving it crazy. And of course, Brent, just as Colin mentioned about the star players at Chelsea, N'Golo Kante winning the Player of the Year award.
Yes, N'Golo Kante, he's something else. I always try to talk him down, but he is unbelievable. Every time he wins the ball back every game, I just don't believe he gets he's the best getter of the second balls in the Premier League, probably in world football. Surprised still at Chelsea, and surprised Barcelona are calling out for a player like that. They've got Paulinho now, so maybe he's better. But and Kante, he's unbelievable. Him and Kante coming in, and David Luiz had a great season, but I think Costa was the main reason they won the league, because he was scoring every game more or less, and then if he wasn't scoring, he was always putting himself about and doing the dirty work, which is kind of missing at Chelsea. I don't think anyone really realises it, but he was a massive player for them.
Yep, definitely. And of course for your beloved Manchester United as well, of course had the bigger rivals of Paul Pogba, world record at the time. Zlatan Ibrahimovic as well joined on a free transfer. And you did finish with a League Cup and a Europa League title.
Yeah.
How do you assess Mourinho's first season in charge?
I won a treble, so it did, so it was a great season. 3 trophies.
Nice treble.
Everybody was loving it, so they were. The road to the Europa League final was crazy. I just couldn't believe it.
That Celta Vigo game as well too. Remember
John Guidetti last minute goal would have knocked us out of Champions League for 2017, wouldn't have been it this year, so it was a really important game to win. And then the final, Mourinho just did what he normally does in the big game, just shut it down and closed it out 2-0, and it was a good season. Played half decent football in the league. It was draws every week more or less, especially Old Trafford were terrible at home. But this year we've definitely changed it. But for a first season, Mourinho winning 2 trophies and that shield as well, anyone else would do that, then you'd never hear the end of it. So all in all, great season, I say.
So for Liverpool's 2017 then, it started off with a quite bland way, getting put out of the FA Cup to Wolves. Swansea beating us at Anfield, sort of put us out of the title race in a way, that Gylfi Sigurdsson goal. And then getting put out of the League Cup in the semi-finals with Shane Long, who barely ever scores a goal. Shane Long, let me remind you that. Although to be fair to you, the season did end well enough. The main aim was sort of top 4 and to get Champions League qualification back at Anfield again. And the signings of Mo Salah as well. Naby Keita, who'll be joining next season. And now, just recently, announced Virgil van Dijk, 75 million. World record for a defender. We do enjoy spending money now too. Hard earned cash, not bankrolled or nothing like that by oligarchs or billionaires or Arabs. And keeping hold Philip Coutinho, I say, is the biggest highlight of Liverpool's 2017, despite the lures of Barcelona trying to do everything they could in their dirty tactics. And Jurgen Klopp still got that big, wonderful smile. 2017 saw a real shock in the transfer market, as you've seen a world record fee completely smash the record, which is Neymar leaving Barcelona and joining Paris Saint-Germain for €222 million to be precise. Brian, what were your thoughts on this here transfer? It was quite a shock to the whole football world.
Yeah, he was good for Barcelona, but I think he wanted to get out of Messi's shadow, so he had to move on. But I didn't expect him to move that amount of money. It was incredible. I suppose some at the time, because he's guaranteed. He's a poster boy for Brazilian football, so he's all commercial side, and then he's not a bad player, but he's went to PSG and he's not really been unbelievable. He scored a good few goals, but he's playing in a pub league more or less over there with Cavani, and Cavani's scoring double what he's scoring every week, and he's trying to take a penalties off him now to get him level, but yeah, that just set the tone for the summer. Like, so then Barca had the money, and then they went and got Dembele for all that money, and he was definitely not worth that. So it just added money on to whoever they were buying. Just like United when they bought Lukaku, everyone knew they had money, so they added another 15 million onto their something, and then that ended up making everyone have to go out and buy players, and they went and got Sigurdsson. So just like a monopoly, like dominoes, everybody buys one player, then that means another club know they have money and they have more to spend. It's just madness. Like Liverpool getting Van Dijk for 75 million, that's unbelievable. Like, could have got 2 Zidans for that. So it just shows you it's going mad, like a lot of money coming into the game, but I suppose it makes it more exciting to watch. Like, so expect bigger. Like, I think someone will overtake that Neymar price in a couple of years, maybe even this year.
Could be Coutinho definitely too as well.
Yeah.
How much better than aye, well look at how much spent this season to be fair. So definitely call on another transfer then for Chelsea as well. Alvaro Morata. A lot of people thought he was going to Manchester United, but he ended up going to Chelsea.
Yeah, it was a great deal, even though he cost only 58 million, which is a fantastic deal in today's market, especially with Brian just saying about the cost of football nowadays. That's a hell of a deal for a top player like Morata, who isn't the greatest consistent player ever. Once he has his chances, he can take them on his day, but he needs to be more consistent, I feel, even though he's had a great start at Chelsea so far, and that's good to see for him and just for Chelsea, because especially with Costa leaving, we do need someone to fill his boots up and to take on his role at the club.
So John Terry left Chelsea, Connlaoth, in 2017, and he took a very big step up to Aston Villa. I should say, step down the Championship, probably about his level this time in his career.
Well, considering he's still the captain of Aston Villa and he's only joined them, and Aston Villa are doing pretty well and they're in like the top 8 or something within the Championship, I'd say it's so far so good for John Terry. I'm glad to see him. He's still kicking and he's still doing well for himself.
How are you going to remember John Terry by? What's going to be what he did for Chelsea Football Club? And
well, I'm sure most people probably think I remember him all trophies and all, but I remember him for putting his actual life on the line for Chelsea during the League Cup final against Arsenal when
2007,
Abu Dhabi booted him and he nearly suffocated through swallowing his own tongue, and that just sums him up. It's scary to see, but it's bravery at its most, and no matter what, he would do anything for the club, anything, even if it went against the popular views, doesn't matter, he would do it for Chelsea, and that's what I love about him, and every Chelsea fan will love that about him.
Alright, and sort of another big retirement then of the year, we've seen the likes of Francesco Totti retiring, Andrea Pirlo, Kaká, Philip Lahm, Xabi Alonso. Well, let's stick to who was Kaká, a former Ballon d'Or winner, the last human being to win the Ballon d'Or, looking at the aliens of Ronaldo and Messi. So, how do you remember Kaká by?
Kaká, I just don't think he got enough credit for what he did. He went from AC Milan to
of course,
Madrid
56 million.
At pump, 56 million at that time. Probably be double that now. So he's definitely a unbelievable player, and he doesn't get the credit he deserves. But he was a great player in his day. I remember him ripping up United with Milan, but he doesn't get the credit he deserves. But he will always go down as one of the best ever, especially when the Ballon d'Or. Like in this day and age, it's not easy, especially Messi and Ronaldo around. So fair play to him.
Yep, and I have to say for Xabi Alonso then as well, of course, a former Red up until 2009, which was probably one of the biggest mistakes ever, selling him, replacing of Alberto Aquilani. But yes, so Xabi Alonso, it was sad to see him retire as well. I still think he had about another 2 years in him to give, but I suppose most people always say, Jamie Carragher always said as well, you're best leaving football and going out when people are still wanting more from you. And if only Carragher gave us one more year, we might have won the league title that season. Okay. Today's last topic of discussion, we'll be looking back at our highlights of 2017. So Brian, what would be, in one word, how would you describe 2017 then in football?
Travel. For United won the treble. We just won trophies, but we won the treble, so I take it as that. But in general, I think it was standard season. You'd expect it to, everything happened. Apart from Chelsea in the league, I wouldn't think that was pretty expected, but they did. Okay, and what would be your favourite goal of 2017 then? There's a lot of great goals as well. Has to be Mandzukic on the biggest stage. He stepped up. It's one of the few goals you see in real time, and then you stand up and you just don't know what to do. I stood up and clapped it. It was that good. That was a big goal as well. Got them right back into the Champions League final, and he's capable of that. He scored a few good goals. He's played for good teams in Europe, so that was just unbelievable to see it over Keylor Navas, who's normally unbelievable at keeping out anything, so that was just unbelievable. I couldn't believe it at the time.
Yep. And for you and Connlaoth, how would you sum up 2017 in one word?
I would say probably an odd year. You know, it might sound really strange considering Chelsea won the league and very impressive year under Conte, but it was just an odd year considering like records were broken. Real Madrid retained the Champions League for the first team ever to do so.
Alright, what would you say, Connlaoth, would be your favourite goal of 2017?
Well, even though we didn't win the tournament, I would say Manage's FA Cup goal in the semi-final, home to
Oh, you mean
at Wembley against Tottenham. I mean, the minute he left his foot, I think everyone knew he was going in. And
and you ever Kurt Seuma's reaction?
Yeah, Kurt Seaman couldn't believe it, even though he was sitting on the bench doing nothing as usual. No wonder he got loaned out. It's probably one of the best goals I've ever seen in my life, and just such sweet connection. Still, like, Madge can't believe it to this day. Like.
Speaking of Madge, there we go, another player. Cross links, there's a.
Joined a better team. He's unbelievable. Like 50 million for him's a bargain, but yeah, that was a great goal. Like, as soon as I left his foot, all the players went mad. You never really see Hazard and all celebrate like that, but they all went mental. It was unbelievable goal.
And then for me, 2017, I'm going to sort of concur with Brad a bit and sort of say it was a sort of expected year. Real Madrid winning back-to-back Champions Leagues. I suppose people would have doubted them, to be fair. Real Madrid, they've got a really strong side as well too. Winning 5 trophies as well is quite unprecedented. And Chelsea win the Premier League title. I think everyone expected that as well from about November on, when they went on that big long run through December. So didn't expect that. And United win the Europa League. I suppose people did expect that as well. United were always the strong favourites throughout the whole tournament. And the FA Cup, well, Arsenal winning trophies, you don't usually expect that, but to be fair, the FA Cup is what they love, and they probably don't think they will win. And Wenger will still be leaving that place. As I always say, he'll be leaving in his own coffin. Yeah, the only way he'll get Wenger out of Arsenal. And even then, he'll still find a way to get to the dugout. You'll literally see him as a zombie or something like that. Wenger will still be about. But so, yeah, it was a good year for Arsenal, I suppose, winning the FA Cup. And for me, my favourite goal of 2017, not biased in any way, would have to be Emre Can's goal against Watford. The overhead kick. Voted the Premier League goal of the season as well, ahead of Giroud and Mkhitaryan's goals. Good scorpion kicks as well, for them, but I just like the technique of Emre Can's goal. It was quite similar to Rooney's goal in 2011 in the Manchester Derby. So it looks like we've reached the end now of 2017 year in review with Everything Football. And I'd just like to say a big thank you to Brian McSherry for joining me.
Yeah, no bar.
And Connlaoth McSherry, thank you very much for joining me, Connlaoth.
Yeah, thank you.
And a big thank you out there to all those people who are listening to the show over the past year now. It's been a brilliant 2017 for the show as well too. For me personally, to be able to cover the Northern Ireland-Switzerland game. Of course, you cheated out so hard about a handball, which never was. I forgot to mention that too. I nearly...
We'll save it for another day.
Yeah, the Republic of Ireland, Northern Ireland nearly got to the 2018 World Cup, but then, as always, it was nearly. And thank you very much for watching and listening to Everything Football. There's plenty more in store for 2018. I've been your host, Tony McSherry. Thank you for joining me for this 2017 Year in Review Everything Football show. Until next time, goodbye.